Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Monday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, so last week, head fake up, band ride down, and one of the biggest weeks of 2017, tape-wise. It was a situation where on Friday we talked about the potential for a channel day, where the second standard deviation lower band acts as resistance. Third standard deviation lower band tends to act as support. Once you got through the initial low, there was a nice long. There were some nice shorts there in the afternoon. Just a really solid day of trading to wrap up a really solid week in the room. Now, what are we looking at this morning? Well, we're looking at the first legitimate rally off of this low. And it's going to be very interesting to see how price plays out here, because this is the type of rally where you can't have a sell rallies market without a rally. Okay, so we rallied about 24 handles off those lows. At this point, the bears need to step in. We're in the area of the weekly pivot and the monthly pivot. Monthly pivot is 51.5. Weekly pivot is about 53 this week. There's some other proprietary things that are up in this area, and then you've got R2. The second level resistance area versus today's daily pivot up at 24.55.42. That's where it stopped in the overnight. If it can't hold this area, if the bears can't hold this area, then the natural place for it to head up would be anywhere between the 9-day simple moving average at 63 and the daily mid-band at 24.67.23. This tends to be the area of a pullback where the bears tend to drop the ball. Okay? It doesn't mean they're going to drop the ball. It means that they're finding themselves in the same situation and they're going to have to overcome it this time. So what does overcoming it mean? Well, as we go on the hourly chart, you see here, we've been battling over weekly pivot for about 5 hours, which is not unexpected on a Monday. If the bulls convert this, then the destination is up here around 67. Okay, they can rally all the way to the daily mid band and fail and have it still be a sell rallies market. Okay, but what the bears have really got to do is, once they defend, if they defend either this price area, whatever they end up defending, the goal for this week is breaking 24.30 quarter. They need to make a lower low. Lower highs and lower lows. The only low that matters is 30 quarter. If they can do that, then when you jump back out on the daily chart, you can see, well, a pronounced lower high followed up by a lower low. That opens up areas like the 100-day exponential moving average, the round number at 2400. But all these things are, you've got this low from late June down at 02 quarter. None of that's going to happen at all if the bears can't defend the first rally up. The flip side of that is, what if the bulls convert daily mid-band? Well, if the bulls convert daily mid-band after a lower band ride, kind of like July the 12th, well, you're going to get some upside. So the bulls are not dead by any stretch of the imagination. The bears had a good few days, which is what tends to happen, and then the bulls tend to come back. The dip buyers are not going to just take their ball and go home. And they're not going to change the way they do business over the course of a couple of down days. It's going to take, days, weeks, months. I mean, there are people in this market that are they've only known buy the dip. And that's a mentality that's going to take a lot of changing to get out, which is why it doesn't go anywhere, which is why, we end up buying all these dips and it goes back up to new highs, and all of a sudden we're trading up, we'll be trading back up at 88. I wouldn't be surprised. Nothing would surprise me here. And the whole key is now, how do the bears react to this first pop? Are they going to defend it at the weekly pivot? Are they going to defend it in between the 9-day and the daily pivot? Or are they not going to defend it at all? So that's what we're looking at headed into the week. Have a fantastic week. I'll catch you for the midday update. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade 'em well.